last time, in order to gather enough people for the group cosplay shoot, Marin called Sajuna. As expected, Sajuna refused Marin's invitation and hung up. At that moment, Sajuna's sister Shinju asked what had happened. Upon learning that Sajuna had turned down Marin's invitation, Shinju became very disappointed. Left with no choice, Sajuna had to call Marin back. When they learned that the famous cosplayer Sajuna had actually agreed to join their shoot, Ryoko and Miyako was thrilled. Miyako mentioned how much she loved Sajuna's previous cosplay photos, and Akira also remarked that, judging from the pictures, both the photography and the costumes were exceptional. Upon hearing that the costumes were made by Gojo, Akira was surprised by Gojo's skill. Even so, she noted that without the photographer's feelings for Sajuna, neither Sajuna, his appearance, nor Gojo's costumes alone could have achieved such outstanding results. Hearing this, Shinju instantly blushed. She was the one who had taken those photos. Miyako asked Shinju if she would like to join their shoot as well, since even with Sajuna, they were still one person short. Although Shinju loved the theme of this shoot, she was worried she might not be suited for the role. After hearing her concerns, Miyako assured her not to worry and promised to take care of everything. Once everyone confirmed their roles, they decided to take a short break before dispersing. During their casual conversation, Marin brought up her recent participation in the school beauty contest. When Ryoko and Miyako learned that Marin had cosplayed as Rei, they eagerly asked to see photos from the event. However, since photography was prohibited at the venue and Marin had rushed to attend an after-party right after the event, she had no photos of that cosplay. This left Ryoko and Miyako quite disappointed. Meanwhile, Amane found Akira, who had stepped out for a smoke. Amane noticed that Akira seemed uneasy around Marin and wondered if something had happened between them. Unfortunately, Goyo, who had come out to use the restroom, accidentally overheard their conversation. Seeing this, Akira decided not to hide it any longer and admitted that she did not want Marin to get close to her. Since no costumes needed to be made this time, Goyo decided to take charge of creating the props for the shoot. For this purpose, he specifically went to Marin's house to learn more about the theme of the shoot, a horror game called Coffin. When Marin learned that Gojo didn't have to return home early that day, she jokingly suggested that he stay overnight at her place. Unexpectedly, her words came true. After briefly playing the game, Goyo gained a general understanding of its storyline. Seeing that it was getting late, Goyo prepared to say goodbye to Marin. But to their surprise, the subway had shut down early due to an incident. Walking back would have taken too long, so Marin proposed that Goyo spend the night at her place. Goyo initially wanted to refuse but couldn't think of a better solution. After an intense internal struggle, he finally agreed to Marin's suggestion. The two went to a nearby store to buy necessities for the night. There, Goyo noticed energy drinks on sale, which gave him an idea. If he didn't sleep, it wouldn't count as staying overnight at Marin's instead. He would simply be waiting for the subway to resume operations. Marin also noticed Goyo buying energy drinks but misunderstood his intentions, thinking he planned to do something inappropriate with her. When Goyo mentioned he had no intention of sleeping that night, Marin became even more convinced of her assumption and began wondering whether she was really ready to do that with Goyo. Will Goyo make a move on Marin while staying at her place? Follow my channel to get the latest updates on the new anime episodes as soon as they're released.